The home. Big titty goth
Delete
girlfriend.
that one. This is how big Oogway is now, guys. It's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Exactly. Little guy, actually. Is anybody else? Does anybody else have little guy status?
Oh, Zell's a little guy.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I'll give Zell little guy status.
I'm a pretty tall elf.
Yeah, I think the rest of you have tall big person status.
You know, when you're a little guy, you get to do bonus damage. Did you know that?
You do. That is actually factual. I don't think either Chad nor Trevor engaged in the Fury of the Small mechanic. I don't know if you got it. Probably giving it to you.
Hey,
Jelly does now have Jelly does now have Fury of the Small. 20 damage, level 20 Jelly.
This is off topic and illegal, but if y'all fuck with Pokemon ROM hacks, there's one called Unbound. It's really good. It's like a Gen 3 graphics with like 800 Pokemon in it. But like the, the trainers and stuff, they level up to your level. So it makes it really fucking hard too.
Yeah, that's really difficult. I've been doing
That sounds fucking awesome, dude.
It does sound really good.
Yeah.
Love Gen 3. I've been playing Emerald on my phone at work, and I've been doing the Just My Swampert method. He's level 64 right now.
Nice.
Crushing level 30s.
Nice.
If he dies, I have 5 people to revive and push potions into him to put him back into the front line. That's their whole goal, the whole 5 of them.
Dude, you should make them all chancies.
That'd be good.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
But Emerald has a lot of double battles, so I do have a level 30 Gardevoir who is able to like hold her own for a moment. She's like on par with the rest of them. But everybody else sucks. They're all like
pick up Rayquaza for that next time.
Yeah, I just found a Master Ball. I was like, ooh. Nice. Probably use that on Kyogre or Deoxys.
Yeah, I like Deoxys a lot. The different forms always fascinated me. Cool map here on the screen.
Yeah, we're gonna dive into D&D after I smoke this bowl.
Hey. Yeah, I got Crabdominable. And with his help, I was able to beat the Flying Gym finally. It pissed me off.
Love that one. I love Crabdominable. Right. D&D. Last week, a fun game. A little bit of a shopping episode. We met Fernando and Bellissimo, a Draenei blood elf gay couple that ran a jewelry shop. They're cool. They did tattoos. A lot of people got upgrades.
Don't downplay it. We met our shop for the rest of the campaign.
That's so true. That's so true. There was a question. I was telling Dan about it, and there was a question of if you guys were going to be invited back to dinner, something like that. 100%, you guys are being invited back.
Go back to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, Zell. There will be sort of questions about the jewelry that was missing. But you'll cross that bridge when we get there. We also fleshed out a goblin sidekick subculture in Central City that models itself on New York City. And so all the goblins of Central City they're just goblins. They don't have classes. They're 7 HP goblin. I'm sure there's a few chieftains in there. Like that guy that's running that counter. He's a chieftain. So if like somebody tried to attack him, he just grabbed the nearest goblin and put it in front of him to take the attack.
I know. I think it's got to be the kid who's the chieftain.
Oh yeah. He's a chieftain in training. There's several. He's intern. But yeah, that was fun. Zell. One goblin looked at him and goes, "Hey, I'm walking here." And Zell turned to him in vicious mockery. No, I'm walking.
You
That
fucking
guy
died.
died. That guy died.
Just
He
fell
fell
over,
over.
dead.
He fell over.
Did he kill
fucking
himself
dead.
out of shame? Is that what
No,
happened?
it's vicious
Viciously mocked?
mockery does damage, and he did 7 hit points of damage, which is, just so you know, fun facts for all you out there. That's the exact amount of hit points a goblin has. So that guy fell over, like blood comes out of his eyes and his nose and his ears, and he just falls over. And as Zell walked away, doesn't even look at him, says it, turns, walks away. All of the rest of the goblins that are there like fall upon him and start pulling all of his gear off of him, leaving the dead goblin just nude on the ground. It's a dog eat dog world, goblin eat goblin world. And gob eat gob.
Gobby gob world, guys.
Gobby gob world. We did some various and sundry other things, learned some spells, reported on our new friends, made various and sundry other reports. We put a book in the library that won't have consequences down the line.
And we have no idea who's going to be actually picking it up.
No idea, but job accomplished.
I thought it was somebody from the Knowing Mistress.
The Knowing Mistress is sending somebody there, 100%.
Oh, I thought they had already.
You put the book in the library and you left. You didn't hand it off to anybody. You like slid it into a shelf, like perfectly where it needed to go based on the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh yes, the best decimal system.
That's assuming that they don't beat the
cultist of Vecna that's going to go get it. Yeah.
or the oh, is it? I'm blanking on the name.
William?
The
Cult of
people that
William?
you sent.
No, the intelligence.
Oh, the Nickel and Rye. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. You guys left the next morning via oh, that's right. You went and met with Big Al, and Big Al sent you through a tree stride portal. So that same moment in the library, there is a wizard's duel occurring. You'll learn about it later. Winner take all. A classic in the library wizard's duel.
As it should be.
As it should be. It's like it's the scale of Voldemort versus Dumbledore in the Ministry of Magic. That's the kind of wizard's duel we're talking about. You guys found yourself at Zonthal's Tower. A gnomish archmage from many hundreds of years ago served in William's cabinet for a little while. When the fall of the Elysian Empire occurred, he picked out all of his apprentices and sort of sealed his tower away through magic and trickery and whatnot. You guys are going to rescue some guy from the dragon cult. He sent a letter being like, hey, I have the blue dragon mask. I will give it to you if you help me defect. He's a North Korean defector. He's asking for help. And he's got the nuclear codes. Or at least a singular nuclear silo with it. You guys showed up. there's a giant circular hedge maze that goes around the tower, and that you can see the tower, like it surrounds the tower, and when you saw the tower, the guy went up to the like balcony and he shouted out at you guys like that you could find him in the basement, and he dropped a key for you guys to get. He's like, it's the only way in. And then a guy from inside the tower heard him yell that and came out, and they like scuffled. And then the guy that originally yelled at you and told you all that stuff threw the other guy over the tower, and there was like a Wilhelm scream. And then that
World's
guy made it.
worst stealth mission happening within 5 seconds.
Yeah. And now that's where we ended the game, with that guy falling to his death. You guys standing at the entrance to the maze. What do you do?
Mazes are easy. You just always turn left.
Mazes?
Always
Stay on the
turn
left.
left.
You're under
And you
the
look-
assumption that the maze doesn't change while you're inside it.
You're looking
Eric.
into the maze. You're looking into the maze. So you guys,
It makes so much sense.
it's the like morning time. You look into the maze. Bright sun shines down. There's no ceiling on the maze, and it just slightly circularly curves to the left. You can't
Same.
see in there. Just the slightest curve to the left.
Yep, same.
Yeah, Garf, nice.
Well, so much for my plan for getting in.
Mazes
I was
usually.
going to ask him how he got in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we wouldn't be able to communicate. I feel like they might have something that. Do you think Magic could contact that guy?
Maybe.
You have sending. I
Yeah.
gave you sending. You could try sending.
Yeah. Let me try to give that guy a good old send and see what's good. Like, what's up for him?
Oh, what did you name it?
Dragon Cult.
Dragon Call.
Maze.
Love that. Yeah, everybody
Dragon
will know
Call
what
Maze
game
Tower.
we're. Yeah. Hey,
Thanks.
when we look when we look back, we'll be like, we know. Sending. What are you gonna say?
How do we get in? What paths should we take for the key?
The what's in us
I've-
are for words.
Best way in? Question mark? I say question mark.
Mm-hmm. You're counting. I'm counting. I'll tell you when you can stop and listen, and you just tell me if you're done.
I think that's it.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Untying the bag. Unzip the bag. And then I palm tree. Four?
A 4
The 2 zeros and a
and a 4. Yeah. You hear static come back. The spell doesn't find a sender. Make me an Arcana check.
That's a natural 18.
You understand. You're a wizard. You innately understand how spells work. There is a 5% chance when you cast the sending spell that if they are on another plane of existence, the spell fails. You rolled a 4.
No doubt. I think it's in another plane inside there. They kind of it's goofed up with some magic. I didn't do it though. I messed up, y'all. So we're figuring this out on our own.
Hang on. You're saying that He's inside the tower and inside another dimension.
Yeah, yeah. It came out as static, and usually when stuff like that happens, when I try to use the spell, it kind of gives me an assumption of the matter.
Yeah, it's just wizard
that
shit.
actually answers a lot of questions. All right.
Let's just go in the maze. What's the worst that could happen? I walk forward.
Okay. Dan starts walking forward and disappears around the slight bend. You can never see more than 15 feet behind you when you're in the hallways of the maze. That's the like deepness of the curve. I don't have like a degree turn for you, but you can never see more than 15 feet back. Does anybody
This
anybody
person should
not
go with
follow?
me.
Yeah, does
Yeah.
anybody not follow, I guess is the
As I was going in, as I was dropping a piece of trash every 14 feet.
Got it. So you guys, as you look back, you always, before you turn a corner, can see a piece of trash that Zell's leaving behind, and some of you step over it. And he drops another right as he is almost not able to see the next, or just loses sight of the. After about 20 minutes of walking through this maze, you guys all enter this area I have on the screen.
Area entered. Easy.
Area entered. Loading screen. The loading screen finishes. Imagine each one of these hallways as your loading screen, guys, and it's like one of those nice loading screens where you can see the animation of your character walking. In this central, seemingly central area, there is a little statue, with a gnome on it with a staff. You've entered an intersection where 8 paths converge symmetrically. You can see the tower dead across from you guys, above the hedge wall. But the way all of these paths curve, you have no idea really which path would lead you the right way. The statue stands in the center of the intersection, and the shadow from the staff is pointing straight towards the tower, which is odd because the sun isn't behind where you guys are standing, and when you look down, your shadows are pointing in the right direction, which is like this way. So the shadow of the staff is pointing directly down this way, but all of your shadows are going down this way.
Garf, is the sun in the same spot it was in when we first came in the maze?
What you just said, Sean, it wouldn't be right.
The sun is where it should be.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, the sun is in the correct place.
Okay.
Your shadows are being cast correctly.
I'm just trying to figure out
Look,
necessarily what my best course of action should be to try to distinguish any characteristics about the path we're going.
I think the shadow's telling us to go down that path. I don't trust that.
I'm gonna walk around, kind of like look at the face of the gnome statue.
Okay. Just a bearded, like comes probably like a. Well, for him, probably only 1 inch. No, 1 inch, like the the super pointy gnome goatee.
Yep.
He's got that. He's got like the it's not handlebar, but like the long mustache that goes out past the lips and hangs. Doesn't have like the curl, but just hangs. It's very, very bushy. The-
Walrus.
yeah, exactly. The walrus. That's like 100%.
I
And
touched
then
the
like
mustache.
yeah, that's his
Pikachu!
mustache. That like that guy from Mythbusters.
Who
Oh,
made
yeah, the
you?
walrus.
And then he's got like the big eyebrows, just like a very hairy face, but it's not like overly taking over. And then you can tell he's got the wizard's hat on, but you can tell the sculpture on this is like lifelike. Bald, no hair on the top of his head. Wizard's outfit, very nice swirly arcane staff, where like the whole thing is swirly except for the bottom, which has like a nice like walking type thing, and then swirled around at the top there's an opening where this like it's stone, but what probably was a magnificently sanded crystal.
What did uh, Garf?
Yeah,
Should I cast Dispel Magic on that gnome?
I was kind of thinking that. You think he's a stone man?
I don't know if Dispel Magic does that though. I'm not like magic
Mm.
literate in that sense.
Just so you
I
know,
do the arcane.
this is our missing wizard. He's currently number 3 on the list.
Oh, is he?
You're talking. He's like a Williams supporter.
He was one of William's archmages.
So maybe
Oh,
it
he
wouldn't be
was.
good if we.
Yeah,
Well, that
yeah,
won't
the
be good.
Nickel and Rye most wanted list. He's number 3. Nice.
Zell takes out some stonemason's tools and starts carving a Dan necklace onto this.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Oh, that's sick.
Should we just chop its head off?
No, it is
No.
clearly here for a purpose, and the shadow being wrong is clearly something.
But is it?
No.
I think we should go the way he's facing, not the way the shadow's pointing, but the way the gnome is facing.
Yeah. Never mind. You're right.
Is that different? It's different directions,
Nope.
right?
I mean, yeah. So the shadow, I was trying to think it through. I was like, does the statue move? Because like I can't move this. This is on
Right.
the fucking. But no, I think it is that the shadow looks wrong because it's very much trying to get your attention. Like, you know. So you're right. The statue is pointing down this way, and the staff shadow is going this way.
I don't know. It seems like some fey bullshit. That's all I'm saying, y'all.
No, I absolutely agree.
Rumor was that it was a djinn, not a fae, that he made a deal with.
Like an elemental?
Yeah,
Interesting.
but nobody actually knows because he never actually told people. But evidence, it was strongly believed that it was a djinn.
More of a Scotch man myself.
Did I do a history check on this guy?
You've done one previously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zonthal, a gnomish archmage of either conjuration or enchanting. I think it was enchanting. He built this tower. He's very old. He rose to power very quickly, which is where the djinn rumors come to fruition. Also, the way the tower is built proclaims many wish use. Just how quickly and how it was built and how reportedly the maze works is like way beyond traditional magic. So he had many apprentices in the age of the Elysian Empire. He was very famous. It was a privilege to work under him. And then when the armies of Solnar, led by Curiosity, marched on Central City, pretty much when they made landfall, Zonthal kicked all of his apprentices out of the tower, sealed the tower, and has not been seen since. This is actually the first report. The Dragon Cult being in there is the first verified report of anybody making it into the tower, let alone coming back out.
After I finish the necklace, I want to start working on a deck.
You got it. Nothing's stopping you. Zell is up there chiseling away with his stonemason tools.
Put that on his face, not down there.
That's smart.
Give him a Squidward nose.
I do start fucking with his nose.
Right. What are you guys doing?
Caramba, yeah. I
Aaron's got a
kind of want
point.
to. What?
He's got a point. I
What's the
mean,
point?
anybody that comes in is like a wizard is going to look around, look at the statue, and go, "Oh, shadow, that's pointing the wrong way." Unless they happen to be at the exact right time.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I don't think
For
the sun
shadow
could
to
ever be.
right.
The sun could never be over there, right?
I'm gonna look and see when would it be possible for the sun to be in the right time, the right spot in the sky, for the shadow to be correct.
No, it would have to be at like. It'd have to be in this maze. It'd have to be in the room with you to be casting the shadow away.
Or the shadows,
Or
with
at
us
least
right
it would
now.
have to be on the north or south side of the planet, where it would never be with how it rises and sets, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's wrong. The answer of the question without trying to
Always
be like
would be
science,
wrong.
There is no way the sun can actually cast
It's
the
wrong.
shadow. Like,
Yeah, magic is doing that. Magic is being like, shadow goes this way.
well, yeah, but there's no time when the sun will be in the position. to
Yeah, like
cast
we
the
couldn't
shadow
wait
there.
until
Correct.
it hits that point. No.
Correct.
Okay.
The will never be correct there.
Look, I got an idea. I'm gonna climb on top of the gnome.
Okay, you do.
I'm gonna
Climb on top of the
hold
gnome.
my sword like he's holding his staff.
How tall are you?
Like 5 foot even.
All right, so at your max height, where pretty much at your eyesight, you can see over the hedges, and as you
Okay.
do, the tower sort of like, you know, in a video game where you go left draw distance, so it just sort of like fades away.
Yeah.
That's what happens, and the maze becomes endless all around,
Oh.
like to the horizon. Just maze circles upon maze circles. All you see
Okay.
is the top of hedges.
Okay.
And the tower's gone. It's no longer where it was.
We're not. It's the tower's not in a different plane. We're in a different plane. Where's my shadow pointing?
In the correct place, where it should.
I think
Based on
I
the
think
sun.
we should go that way.
The way your shadow's pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Do you hop down and head in that direction?
No, I suggest it to the group.
Okay.
Hey, we got 1 in 7, so whichever way people go, we're gonna go.
I guess
Anything
we
else?
could all take a different path.
That seems like a horrible decision, but okay.
There is. Yeah, there's 7 of you and 7 paths that haven't been trod.
How convenient.
Garf, put your brain on us.
In terms of what we should do, we are in. I do like that. I do think we are in another plane. Yes. terms of what we should do, maybe we should just be confident. Any direction we go. Let's follow. Maybe we work backwards. Just go the opposite way. Fuck it.
Which is the way you came
That's
in.
that's the way we came in. But that could be the answer, like a Ready Player One situation. Maybe we
Oh,
should
yeah.
have never
I
entered the
don't-
maze to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I would love to read about it.
It was a play in the Feywild. I'll take you to
nice.
it sometime.
That
Hmm.
sounds fucking awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Nothing compares to the original Feywild cap.
Yeah, right.
What do I see going back through the way?
It just curves, slightly curves.
Same. Okay.
And, no, wait. It slightly curves to the left. And
Oh.
you're smart enough, Garf. You turn around and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. You turn back, and then your head snaps back. And you take a moment and you look around, Garf, and all of them, all 7 of them, they curve to the left. Because in a maze, you always go left.
Ah.
But you always
They're
went
all
right.
left.
anyways.
No, you always go left.
Yeah, let's go back the way we came and see. I don't think it's gonna lead us back out at this point. We're in it. We're in it now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, sure. I like your
alright.
thoughts. Let's go right back that way.
So you guys walk back.
It is.
This
It's
way?
the opposite direction of how the thing's telling us to go. So I do like it.
You guys walk back this way, and about 12 seconds later, you walk out of this pathway, and you see the back of the statue. The shadow facing the same way it was when you first got here, in this direction. And that's what you see right now.
It's like
Uh,
the room under that
none
tower
of
in
the
fucking Baldur's Gate.
None of the trash that Zell left in this room remains.
How about the marks on the stand in the decks?
You run to the front of the
I
statue.
don't run, but I walk.
You
over.
walk. Yeah, you walk over to
Okay,
the front of that statue. It is clean. No Dan necklace, no dicks, no Squidward nose. Statue is fixed. Or is it just a different statue?
Suppose one of us can go back.
I don't know about splitting up at this point.
No, because we didn't see when we went back the first time. Did we see any of the trash? That he
That's
had
a
left
good
behind.
point. None of the trash was in that hallway.
Yeah, so we're stuck in a loop until we find the right answer.
Let's go back out the way we just came.
Go backwards again.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to spin the statue. I'm going to go ahead and grab the staff
Yep.
and try and turn it.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Athletics 18.
You manage to like kind of move the statue only probably like 5 inches to like in its own like grooving hold, and the shadow remains in the same direction.
Oh, we
Doesn't
move in
move.
statue?
Yeah, I was turning the statue to see a couple of different things.
Do you need me to help?
No, I mean one of them was definitely answered.
The statue slightly moves in its own groove. The staff definitely moves, but that shadow of where the staff's pointing doesn't budge.
All right. So 2 things. One, it's not a tunnel under the statue. 2, the shadow is still pointing towards that. So I suppose we've now eliminated 2 of the options. So the 2 options that we have are going to be go pointing towards the statue, towards the shadow, or we go down that direction, which is where the statue was facing.
I want to try. Yeah, I think I want to try where the actual guy's looking first, and then we can try the shadow if we end up back here again.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do.
The gang walks down this tunnel, this part of the maze, and it is slightly curves to the left. About 12 seconds later, just walk up this pathway. The statue back to its original position. Shadow still pointing down this way. What's the plan, Stans?
So
I guess we do it.
Go for it. I guess.
Onward to a fight for certain.
You guys walk down this hallway, and about 12 seconds later, oh, okay. Huh? How did I mess this up? Un momento. Talk amongst yourself as you walk down the pathway.
And mazes kind of sucks sometimes, you know? It's like, we're really at the mercy of whatever this thing can really do to us. And that kind of freaks me out. Crazy old wizards, you know? They think they're kind of like trying to reach some sort of special lichdom and think they can build the most coolest sanctums, but in reality, they're just making it really inconvenient for people trying to just get their fucking jobs done. You know,
It's true. These cuckoo ass wizards.
There we go.
Not even good craftsmanship. I spent all that time carving that cool ass necklace, and that dick in the statue just disappears. This is bullshit.
Hi. 12 seconds later, you guys walk into this area, a massive pool filling the center of this about 80-foot square courtyard. Is a massive circular pool of water that takes up about 60 feet of the center of this area. The water is dark and murky, reducing visibility of it to about like a foot into the water, maybe less. A massive sapphire floats above the center of the pool, about maybe like 3 inches above the center of the pool. And then across the way, you can see that another path leaves.
I do a investigation check on the water.
Yeah, please.
Gentleman's 20.
Gentleman's 20. So how do you investigate the pool? You walk up and it's just murky water with some like lily pads floating, like a frog pond vibe.
I'll take a glass vial out there, grab a little bit of water.
Easily done. You scoop out a little bit of water. You see there's like little algae and bacteria floating around in there. The little like little wiggly guys.
Oh, there is little life in here. That's scary.
I think we should just move on.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna put a cork on top of this and water. It's
Got it.
I keep my eye on that sapphire as we walk around the pool.
All right. Walk up the other side. And then about 12 seconds later.
Oh.
Should we just walk up and grab the sapphire? It's probably an elemental. Gives me a water elemental vibe in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not gonna get in the water then.
Can I? Well, can I? I'll use Mage Hand and grab it. I'll slap it around.
It is 5, 10, 30 feet away from the
I
edge
could-
of the pool.
I can try to shoot it with an arrow.
Classic.
Yeah, I'm down if you shoot it with an arrow. That sounds pretty cool.
Is that what we want to do? Just the old let's shoot it and see what happens?
And two Pokemon.
See if a door opens? All right.
Stuck?
Can I shoot an arrow at it?
Where are you gonna shoot from? You're like in this. You're all sort of
Well, I mean,
currently.
yeah,
Nobody's.
just bring me to the little where that arrow is on the or whatever.
Oh, wait! You
Yep.
tell me where you want it. Right
That's
there?
fine. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as I can see it, have a clear shot.
Yep.
Cool.
All
So I
right.
just rolled a hit like a
Yeah,
normal
roll it. Yeah, 100%.
rolled a hit. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a sapphire. It's not terribly big.
Well, crap, my roll button's broken. Let me get out my physical dice. We're going old school. And that's gonna be 23 to hit.
Your arrow pings against the sapphire, doesn't move from where it is, and the arrow sort of like flips the arrowhead flips over as like the shaft breaks and falls into the water, and the arrow like skips a few times, and then kind of like sinks.
Arrow shaft sinks.
I guess the arrow shaft floats. The arrowhead
Okay.
doesn't. Though. The arrowhead definitely.
Yeah, the arrowhead sinks, sure. The shaft sinking would worry me. I'm going to go ahead and take the halberd.
Okay.
And stick it into the pond. Can I? You say it's murky. Can we like actually see the bottom of it or anything?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and poke the halberd down into it.
You poke your halberd down into it.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
Okay. How deep does it go?
You don't touch a bottom. Do you like? How far do you put your halberd in?
After about like 4 or 5 feet, I'm like, it's deep enough. Okay. So maybe a little over half the length of it, and then pull it out, and I'm like,
Dipstick.
yeah, yep.
Okay.
I'll take a piece of copper. I'll just throw it in there, and I'll be like, I wish we can get through. In my head.
Oh, sick.
looking around, seeing if there's any markings or anything unusual that's different from the other stuff that's here, other like ambiance, as it were.
Nope, it's just a pool.
All
It's
right.
just grass, hedges, go around.
I go to
It's
the
pool.
corner.
Yep.
The corner of the maze area.
Of the maze. Oh,
like
which one
over
you
there.
want?
Yeah.
Roar.
Get a running start at the edge of the pool. I leap and I'm gonna land on top of the crystal.
I just think you can do that. Yeah. Yep. Give me what I want to land on the crystal though is probably.
I was thinking like mid on my
acrobatics.
chest. I'm gonna land it chest first.
Oh, you're gonna belly flop onto the sapphire.
Yeah, how
that's
big? It's pretty
hovering 3
wide,
feet.
right?
Mm,
It looked like
no,
it.
it's a gem.
Well, I mean,
It's
look at
just
the underneath me. It
I
looks
know,
pretty
I don't
big,
know.
right? So
I don't know if that's actually
okay,
what it is. but
okay,
it's
I got
something that
you.
Are supposed to be able to carry multiple things like this.
Right. Okay. So I guess I'll just go for my hand then. I'm trying to catch it.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna hold to my acrobatics check.
Okay. All right. Let me roll. Sorry, I'm looking for a dash. All the wrong places. Here we go. All right, motherfucker.
All the right friends in all the right places.
I think I might overshoot it.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Acrobatics, you said? That's 6.
Yeah. 6. You just fully like splash. And first, just like maybe 5 feet short. Just short of it. And you do Dan know how to swim?
Yeah. It's not his favorite thing in the world because of the fur.
Yeah.
But he does know how.
Here's what I'm gonna say. As you splash into the water, all your friends are like, the Russian judge in the hedges puts up a 6.5.
Good from the Russian judge.
You sink a little due to the fur, and it like takes you a moment to like kick your legs furiously enough. While you're underwater, a whole bunch of attacks are gonna go against you.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Over under water.
He's under the water. That one's gonna miss. Yeah, 14 misses, Dan, right?
Yeah, I got 18 AC. No shield.
Okay.
I'm wearing full
24.
plate, but I do have goat legs. So there's no boots part. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah, but there's fur. Wiry, dense fur.
1 attack hits. 2 attack hits. 3 attacks hit. This is misses. Back 1 hits. So 4 hits. And that one misses. Right. You are grappled by 4 separate creatures as massive claws
No.
click, 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 all in place around you. And then all 4 of those creatures that did that will wrap their tentacles around you. So you hear 8 clack. No, 4 clacks. No, yes, 4 clacks. They both attacked twice and both missed. The 2 creatures missed you. They couldn't find a place to grab you with all the other claws coming after you. That's a miss. That's a miss.
Did they kiss him on the mouth?
That's a hit. So that's 1 Constitution saving throw for you. And I need to look up a spell real quick. Actually, real quick. Hold on. Pause before you roll that.
Oh, is this on account of magic?
No, these are all real creatures attacking you. But there is a magical effect around one of them. All of your magic items are suppressed.
Well, that's fucked.
Any spells on you are suppressed. Yeah. Yep. So Constitution saving throw without your tattoo.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I rolled a natural 18. I
That's good.
do still get proficiency.
You did?
So that's +5, 23.
Great. Roll me one more as the 4th and final one also manages to wrap its tentacles.
Natural 4.
Natural 4. Okay. You are poisoned and paralyzed.
No.
Poisoned, paralyzed for 1 minute.
Would it all be better
What?
if I changed Nick's roll to a 12? Would that help?
You can't see them.
Damn.
You can't see them. Tell me if your thing says that you need to see them though. Find that out.
Looking.
He's within 30 feet of you. In rules, weird. Give a name. Potent. Place any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check made by a creature that you can see with one of those. So rip.
Right.
You are then dragged 15 feet deeper underwater, so you're about 20 feet underwater.
No damage?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There was all of the pincers deal damage to you.
Also, which attack paralyzed me? Because then the next one should have had advantage.
The tentacles. All of the tentacles did that, and it was the last roll you did, so it was the very last thing.
Okay.
They're like some really good numbing gel or something.
Yeah. The tentacles
After I stab you a bunch.
It's canine jelly. It just numbs a little bit. KY jelly. Or is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, 8 points of bludgeoning damage, 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and 12 points of bludgeoning.
That's a lot.
That's combat. I think there's going to be one more round. I think you get a saving throw right now because you lose your turn against me. You guys are paralyzed, but you get a saving throw at the end of your turn against it. That's another con save. That's what I'm telling you. Another con save.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
All right.
And the rest of you guys, I'm saying,
You know
guys
what?
lose a round.
You know what, Sean? I also should have been adding 4 to that last one too.
You still would have failed.
What was the DC?
What did you roll?
Because I rolled a 4 plus 9, so it would have been a 13. So
no, you don't have 9.
Well, what's my? I get my.
But you lose the tattoo because I'm
right. So my
magic.
Constitution was 13 or 12, so it was a +1, and then I proficiency, so that's 5, and then I get to add my charisma because I'm a paladin,
which is
right, which is 4. So that's +9. So I rolled a 4 plus 9, that'd be 13.
13. You're still failing to save.
Okay. Well, this one I did roll a 12, and it's +9.
Great. That one succeeds, so
Nice.
you're no longer paralyzed. But for the rest of you guys, you're still grappled.
Yeah,
and it's the end of your turn.
but being paralyzed underwater is not good.
Being paralyzed underwater does suck. For the rest of you guys, you know when your friend or anybody in your life their head goes underwater, and then a couple seconds go by, and then the fear starts to well up. That's what you guys have. You're not gonna like dive in the moment his head goes under. About 6 seconds go by, and you guys are enough of adventurers to be like, we need to do something now, or we may never see Dan again.
Certainly, there's blood in the water.
Yeah.
I lost almost half my hit points.
It is very murky as well. So about 6 seconds later, you guys notice that there's a darker patch where Dan fell in, and so you guys come into the. We can roll initiative. I assume when Dan jumped in, at least you guys like ran up the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gasped across.
See what happens.
Dan,
That's what
I
I meant.
won't believe that for the millionth week in a row, you rolled a 10.
I didn't.
David, you need to roll initiative.
Also didn't roll a 10. That is a fresh 10. As of last week.
Fresh 10. No, he had it set at 22 forever, Sean.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't 10, it was 22.
It's 22.
For 2
For,
rounds
like-
of combat, by the way. 2 rounds of combat, it was 22.
Yeah, I thought it was 2
forget.
weeks though, right?
It was.
There were only
No, it was the week where we had like 3 combats in one game, 3 separate
Yeah.
combats, and I was like, we reached the 3rd combat, and I was like, there's no way you can't do it.
You can't keep getting away with
You
it.
can't keep getting away with it. Right. First up is Selenius. You just
Am I
see some,
able to like? I
dark
can't see anything in there.
bubbles
but
and
yeah.
like a bloody area of the pool.
Now comes a moment of realization where I don't know if my gun's gonna work underwater.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Underwater campaign, here we come.
Oh well, shit. I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
Tally ho!
Hello, old friend. I haven't seen you in forever. Guess I'm gonna dive on in, take a deep breath, and dive on in.
So your movement in water, unless something says otherwise, is 15 feet.
Yep. Even if I changed to some sort of aquatic looking thing, I still wouldn't get any of those properties. So, yep.
Great. Anything else, Selenius? You can move another. You dash and move another 15.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the only thing I can do.
Okay.
Try to.
Are you dog paddling on the surface? Are you swimming down? Where are you going?
I kind of dive in, so I may be like 5 or so underwater, like kind of looking down, looking around, trying to see what I can
Great.
see.
Great. You move. You can see outlines of creatures about 15 feet below you. And like a lot of like movement and maybe air bubbles floating up. But you're about 15 feet above.
All right.
Jesus Christ, guys. We didn't roll well today. It's all of their turns now. On the other pin there. Click. And miss.
Remember, you can add 4 to your saving throw, Selenius, if you're within 10 feet of me. Are you?
He's not. He's 15 feet above.
Fuck.
Alright.
Close.
That's a second hit. That's a miss. Nat 20.
Don't kill me.
I'm gonna. Hey. We're gonna drag you down and eat you.
I already told you if you kill me, Fungalore is gonna come.
Galore. Why am I rolling d20?
I'm just swimming down and I see Dan pieces start floating back. I'm like, nope, 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 nope,
Really?
nope.
Yeah.
Just a horn comes up by me and
7 points of
glasses.
bludgeoning damage. 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And the crit. 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can you give me those numbers again? I wasn't really listening.
17,
17,
37 total.
37 total. Okay.
Total.
1738.
And then I need you to do. Nope, just 4 of them. 4 con saves.
All right, bet. Natural 20.
Great.
19.
Great.
24.
Great.
26.
Great. That's it. That's
I rolled
turn.
another one. What do you want me to do with that one?
What is it?
It was an 18 on the dice.
Great.
All right, cool.
Another success.
Tight.
Another tentacle touched you. Like, oh, fuck. That's their turn. And oh no, they'll take their movement and drag you another 15 feet down. So they disappear from your point of view. They were 35. Yep, they're still dragging you down. So Selenius, you watch the figure, the shape sort of like vanish. And actually, 2 of them will move up towards you. So you watch. I guess I could have explained this to Dan too. They're like big.
Well,
like,
2 of them didn't grapple me, right?
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
of them didn't grapple you. So those 2 swim up to you, Selenius, for their turn. After like pinching and trying to grab Dan.
Cool.
They're like massive shrimp with like squid. Like squid mouths. That's where the tentacles are coming from, and then they have massive crab hands.
Like
They're
like
large
clawed
creatures.
cuttlefish.
Oh yeah, actually, I got these things, but it's hard when it's a Z-axis fight. It's better to like use imagination, I guess.
Dude, I saw this. I think it was a cuttlefish. It might have been a weird type of squid. But it looked like just the head of a mind flayer just chilling in the ocean. It was
yeah,
fucking
cuttlefish.
so crazy.
Yep.
Cuttlefish are awesome.
That's cuttlefish for you.
Yeah.
It's crab rave adjacent.
Dude, Corrales in Minecraft had contracted somebody to build crabs doing the crab rave on his beach. And then somebody else pranked him by uploading crab rave to a music disc and having it trigger anytime somebody comes close to those crabs.
Oh boy.
That's the
Always
best part.
So laggy. So laggy.
Bing ding dong ding 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 bing dong bing ding ding dong.
Breaking news.
Queen is dead.
The queen is dead. It's these guys.
Long live the queen. That was great.
These things are fucking you up.
Jesus, man, you reading
You
the Dark Tower
need
books?
monster for your D&D campaign? Why not Zoidberg?
Why not Zoidberg?
These 2 are coming out of Selenius. And literally these 4 all have claws on Dan and are swimming downwards. Tentacles
I can't believe
wrapping
Dan's
around
gonna
him.
die to Zoidberg, bro. That's fucking nuts.
One of them is different. One of them suppresses magic. One of them has an anti-magic field.
No, he's their elite.
Yeah, he's the one with the silver dragon around his little icon. Great. Next up is Master Oogway. Master Oogway, you don't see anything?
I think I can walk on
Visual?
water. What level are we?
You're level 8, right? Or
9.
9. You're level 9.
Master Oogway go next.
Why do you think I'm talking to you?
I mean, not next, but like after this turn.
You can hold your turn, yeah.
I'd like to hold my turn. One turn.
Okay. Who's up next? Pro.
Shit, I don't know what to do.
Sorry for him.
Dude, pull out your inner monster hunter. No.
At 9th level, Master Oogway can run on water.
I can swim fast. I can swim at normal speed.
Yeah, you can, bud. You can swim so fast.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm an adventurer.
That fucking party, dude.
Because I'm fucking pro. I don't know. That's what it says. You can swim and
Right.
climb at your normal pace, and your speed improves by 5 feet. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I do have 40 speed.
Love
I
that
didn't,
for
I
you,
didn't,
buddy.
I didn't realize that last time we were talking about that too. So anyway, I don't know if I want to jump in though. That's my problem. So I'm trying to look and see what else I could do.
Come on in, the water's
Yeah, I
fine.
guess Landstride does agree with that. Target 8th level, moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is water. I don't categorize it as that in my brain, but that is non-magical difficult terrain.
Oh.
Pro-
Oh, okay.
Hilarious.
So my
Pro
ring
can
of free action
swim.
works then.
Is that what
Yeah,
that
your ring of
is?
free action works, bro. You should have mentioned that. They also
I
ain't
just
gonna be able-
realized that with him mentioning that.
I think
Ring-
so.
didn't-
Yeah.
Free action.
Difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement.
Difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. Yeah.
Shit.
We're not gonna go back into that though. We'll just remember that for the future.
Oh, you've got
Great.
that too. There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great.
Cool.
We learned things. Fro, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna. This is like I'm gonna ask you something, and this is like, can this be done? I'm thinking about conjuring barrage over the water, and I know the risks.
That's a you call, man. Is that what Fro would do? You know your friends are pretty powerful, but there's a lot of blood floating up to the surface.
Right.
Oh,
How big is that? How big is that pool? Are we looking? Is that
The pool of blood or the
no?
The pool
so-
itself's
so I
got a
would make-
40-foot
I could-
diameter.
Yeah.
I can cover this whole pool with my cone.
Sorry,
my
sorry,
conduit.
60-foot diameter.
60. It's 60 foot. It's a
It's 60, and that's what my cone covers. So
Yeah.
Yep. How's your dexterity, Dan?
When he's grappled, probably pretty shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're grappled too. Fuck.
I get a
All right.
my dex save is pretty good because I am a paladin. So
I just don't know if it would do anything to them. Like I don't know if it would draw them back up or what. I'm gonna jump in. I'm jumping in. I'm gonna use my my fast speed swim, my regular speed swim.
From 40 feet. Okay. Same question I asked Selenius. Are you diving? Are you diving in? Are you paddling on the surface? What are you doing?
I am diving in.
So you dive 40 feet down.
If it's possible, I want to go and try to find. Obviously, I'm trying to find Dan, but I want to like hone in on
All right.
the group.
With
if that's
with
a thing.
just your action, I'm gonna say you're like 35 feet down this way, and you see the outline of Dan kicking,
Sorry.
and a whole bunch of other creatures about 15 feet directly where you are.
like below where I'm at. Okay.
No, like on your level. 15 feet away
okay.
from
Oh,
you.
okay. So here's my other question: can I shoot a bow underwater?
It will move at half distance. You can't shoot. That's what it is. What's your lower distance? What's like the lower range?
It is 150.
That's as far as you can shoot under.
Okay. Okay. So I can still reach them if I was to
Yep.
shoot.
Yep.
And power
You're-
is not
And
like
you shoot
lowered or anything. It's just the range. Okay.
and you shoot at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. I got you. All right. I'm gonna shoot for one. Do I have like a clear shot? Like I'm not gonna have a chance of shooting Dan.
I guess
Like,
if
I
you
can-
roll a 1, we'll cross that bridge.
Well, oh, okay. I got you. Perfect.
Roll a 1, maybe
Alright.
we'll roll a luck check.
So I'm just gonna aim for one. You can pick which one. They're all kind of open. Was there an indicator that the one is magically
No.
okay? So
no,
here, let's do
especially at
this.
your distance.
Let's do this a fun way. I'm gonna roll to hit, and then can I roll like a random which one I hit? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll it.
To make it fair.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because there's only 4 on him, right? Is that
Yep.
what you're saying? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna aim for those 4, and I'm gonna roll to hit and see what we got. That's gonna be a 19 to hit,
Oh yeah, that hits.
and then you can roll to see which one it is.
2.
And which one would that be? Number 2. Okay. So let me roll the damage. I didn't mark any of these guys. I'm just like going in trying to do anything I can.
Yep.
So, yep. So that's going to be that is 13 points of damage.
Oh, there's one. Yep, there's one extra. Fine, that one never hit Dan.
Cool.
It just.
So did you get that?
No. What was your damage?
It was 13 points
Great.
total.
You have another attack.
And then I'm gonna shoot blindly again at one of those 4, and that's gonna be a 21 to hit.
3.
3. Okay, and that's gonna be 10 points of damage to him.
Great. 2 arrows stick out of him, Dan, as they're pulling you down.
And that's all I can do.
We'll wait for Dan. Garth, you're up.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Can
sorry.
Oogway-
Oogway moved his turn. Oogway.
Yeah,
what do you
sorry
do?
about that. I've got 2 friends under there.
Yeah.
Got 3 friends under there.
And to answer your question, you can walk on water now.
Are all those goobers underwater, or can I?
Yeah,
attack them?
everybody is underwater. This
How-
is an underwater fight.
How deep?
Anywhere
Okay.
between 5 feet underwater to 35 feet underwater.
Oogway walks calmly into the center, and then all of a sudden he just sinks in.
Drops like a rock.
Yep.
Right.
And when he's down there, who's grabbing?
So you can only move 5 feet. You sink 5 feet under in the round. So you're still sinking as time.
But in
moves
this round,
forward, but
okay.
in this round, unless you do more movement actions, spend a key point and use a bonus action to sink
Who
faster.
can I hit?
Nobody in this moment. The creatures at this point where you said the center of the pool, which Which, by the way, to get to the center of the pool, the sapphire's floating right next to you before you sink. Yeah, there's this like sapphire floating 3 inches above
Can I grab it and toss it over to someone on the shore?
to Garth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let
I'm
you do
gonna
that.
do that. I'm gonna
There's
do
like
that.
as your turtle fingers touch it, there's like this moment of like, this thing's not going to move. This thing is like the most stuck in place thing you've ever touched. And then like as your fingers like finally like, it's only for a brief moment that you have this like quick thought of like, oh my god, this thing's like stuck here. Your fingers like find the grooves to hold it, and it immediately moves as if nothing was holding it in place, and you toss it over to Garth. Dan, that would have if you had missed the grab and landed somewhere else on it, it would have sucked. I was really scared for the belly flop idea. I had this mindset of it would just go right. It would just go right through you. It's just an open wound on either side of you and a bloody sapphire.
Are we in a? Is this a dire situation right now? Would we describe it?
You have no idea of that. It has been. You are in the following 6 seconds after Dan didn't resurface. It is a moment of panic. I don't know if anybody does anybody feel dire besides Dan, who is 35 feet underwater.
I mean, I do because I'm under there with him, and I understand. I see the.
But you're also 35 feet underwater. Anybody
I can't
within
tell that.
35
Yeah,
feet
exactly.
underwater feeling.
But
dire
Uguay
is
can
just like,
tell.
shit.
Uguay can tell that he's 35 feet underwater at this point.
No, it's too murky. You can't see.
I can tell that I can't see him.
You can tell
Many
you can't see
bugs.
him. 100%. Panic.
Then at that point, Uguay knows it's dire.
Okay, if that's how you want to put it.
And he's gonna chow his arms.
Okay, that's your bonus action. Pop out your
Yes.
arms.
Arms are out. Is there anyone taking damage for that?
Nope. Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
They're within 10 feet.
I'll have that one guy take damage for it. He's gonna
He
roll
needs a dex saving throw of 15, or he takes 2d6.
Or half on a failed save, right?
Doesn't say that.
Or half on a successful one. All right, you failed.
Chow.
Okay,
He takes 10 damage.
great. Are you gonna use your action to keep sinking, or use your action to punch that guy that's 10 feet away from you?
I'm gonna. I'm gonna punch the guy that's 10 feet away.
You got it.
And he's gonna catch a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
He's gonna take 9 damage.
Great.
And he's gonna catch
some shell flies off.
a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna take 11 damage.
Two cracks. 2 cracks to his shrimpy face.
Yeah. Is he a shrimp?
Yeah, they're like big shrimps with
Do
crab.
real life allergies translate to D&D allergies?
No.
Okay.
Great. Zell. No, Garth. Jesus. Garth. You catch the sapphire in the air?
I
Nice.
do.
Nice little sapphire. That's yours.
Nice.
Great.
I'm just gonna put that in my pocket and then cast Bixby Hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm literally gonna try to scoop up the boys.
Bigsby's hand. Who are you gonna try and scoop? You can kind of see Uguay and you can kind of see Selenius.
Since they're not, oh man,
It's the murky water. It's really fucking up vision.
I'm just gonna send it down. Oh man, and I can't just like pull it straight. I can't put it in the middle and just tell it to come up, you know. Because it's got like a movement of like 120 feet, right? So if I wanted to like theoretically send it down like 40 feet,
You could. Yeah, you could send it down.
and
The
then can I
mo-
just palm up and then just try to bring it up, like scooping, like
Here's what I'll
fishing
say.
it, you know what I'm saying?
How far can you move it in a round?
120 in a
120
bonus
feet.
section.
So tell me within 120 feet the movement you want to do.
It is shimmering. Does it what? It doesn't say lights.
You can't see it. It goes down past the like maybe
It-
5. I'll give you 5 feet, and then the shimmer disappears.
Yeah, it's translucent anyways too. I would like to send it down, I would say 60 feet.
It hits the bottom at 50. You feel it drag against because it can't go through surfaces, so you feel it drag against the bottom at 50.
Okay. Well, that's good to know that there's a bottom. And then I want it to send it back up. How far down would that be? Would that just be 50 feet down from the top? It's just a 50-foot well, basically.
So you put it down, and then do you send it? Where do you send it, to the middle? And
Yeah, yeah.
back up.
Yep.
As it comes up, so you've moved it 50 feet down, 25, 30 feet, so 80 feet, and then it goes up 15 feet. It goes back up 15 feet, 95 feet, and then winks out of existence. And is gone. You're still concentrating on the spell, but you magically finish that movement, and nothing breaches the surface. What I will say happens though is the one immediately next to you, Selenius, the moment the hand hits the water, turns and looks at it and begins to swim after it. So you can take an attack of opportunity. And Dan, all of them that were attached to you, the moment you hear like muffled in the water a splash as the hand hits the water, all of them turn to it, and it moves so fast. That thing's moving so fast. They immediately like turn, heads follow to the bottom, and begin to swim down, all letting you go. So you're no longer grappled.
That's really good.
And so they kind of all congregate at the moment. Selenius, what is do you take your attack of opportunity?
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Great, that hits.
Uh, 12.
You just sort of like poke him through a one of the pieces of his shell as he swims away. Dan, you are actually far enough up when they let go of you and swim to the bottom that you are now out of the anti-magic field. So that you're let go, and then a moment later you feel like your tattoo power back on.
But I am poisoned still.
No, nope.
No?
Nope. That saved.
Oh, I thought the
save.
paralysis went away, but the poison didn't.
Nope.
Okay,
Until
cool,
this
cool.
poison
Good,
ends,
good.
the target is paralyzed. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each
Nice,
turn,
nice, nice.
ending the effect on
Gotcha.
MS6. So no longer paralyzed. No, if paralyzed are poisoned. If poisoned. Great. Garf, anything else? You I think are panicking because you don't know what's happened down there, but you do know you've magically used the spell, and at this moment it should breach the surface. I'm now, and it never reaches the surface. You've given the command. You feel the magic still, like you're holding concentration on Bigsby's hand. It hasn't fallen. It hasn't like fell through. You're still holding on to the magic. Nothing happens. That's, I think, panic, like wizard panic. Any bonus action, Gar?
That was a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Bigsby's hand's a bonus action?
Yeah. Oh, one action. Never mind. Something in here is a bonus action.
I think probably using it on later turn.
Could be. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, I
attack
think
with
that's
it
it.
as a bonus action, right?
Oh, that's probably it. I was reading a lot of the. There's a lot to it. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, great. Zell, you're up.
All right. So tricky, tricky in the water. I'm gonna drop a homunculus servant in the water. Just
Okay.
pull that out of the sack, drop it in. And I want
What is it? What's your homunculus?
My homunculus is a little dragonfly looking thing. Like a bug.
Great.
Drop
It's
it
a
in
little
the
bigger
water.
than that, though, right?
It is, yeah.
I just want to make sure. Like, am I picturing a big dragonfly, like a foot
Yeah,
long?
I think homunculi are.
It's a tiny
Well, I guess
creature,
it-
but it doesn't
yeah.
have to be tiny. You know,
I guess it is a
Tiny,
tiny creature.
It's tiny, you know.
It's
Yeah.
small for Zell.
it's the
so
size
small
of
enough
your
for-
arm. Is that how big it is?
Zell's arm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Your hand.
Okay.
Great. You drop the dragonfly into the water. Is that a magical object?
Oh yeah, baby.
All of the Chul immediately start swimming toward it. You don't know that, Zell, so what are you doing?
Man, fuck. You just can't see in there. Here's a question. Here's a fun
can't see
little
in there.
question. Okay? Here's a little meme question. I want to see if you'll go along with it. If I just like spray this thing with acid, like this pool with acid, do you think that would clear it up? Like chlorine in a pool?
Maybe eventually. And
Maybe
if we stayed
eventually.
here.
If we stayed here, he said.
Actually, no.
Just
No,
would.
it's magic. It's magic. My answer is no. Magic pool.
No. I'm
There's
going to.
there's a magic purifier somewhere.
Ooh, actually, okay, wait, hold on. Before, will this even do anything? Fuck. Before I drop in the homunculus, can I cast a glyph of warding on it? Oh, yeah, and I want it to do freezing damage. I want to freeze.
Great.
All right.
These guys love magic, and the one guy makes an anti-magic field. Like, do they just hate that guy? I'd be like, get the fuck away from us, dude. You do not hang out with us, man.
They have a 1 intelligence. No, that's sorry. That's the
Ruining
Bigsby's
our
hand.
fucking
Sorry, no,
fun.
that's the Bigsby's hand. They have a 5 intelligence. So does that explain the question?
Kinda, yeah.
I think they.
It's just
all
a
do the, like,
paradox. It's irony.
Yeah, and I think it fits perfectly with this wizard's vibe. He's just an asshole. Like they're like the seagulls from Finding Nemo, where they're all like mine, and then they'll spend some time with the thing and be confused why it no longer interests them, and then they'll swim away from it because this guy's
And then it turns magic again, and they turn back around. Who?
yeah, and 5 intelligence is enough to, like, after a long time, be like that no longer interests, no matter what. Fish and tanks eventually get bored of the new thing.
All right, I'm good. Bonus action hide, and that's my turn.
Great. It sinks 30 feet for its turn. Or what's its movement?
Hold on.
I think it's a fly speed of 30, and then a walking speed of like 20. But that's off the top of my dome. It's an infusion, Sean.
Fusion. My class teacher. You know what? Yeah. So it sinks 10 feet. It sinks 10 feet down. It disappears from your sight. Great. Next up. Herrick. Nope, Dan. Dan, you look down and you see all of the Chul looking now, like at the bottom, and now all of them are looking sort of like up and in this direction. They all use their reaction already, so they can't move again. But as you're looking down there and into the murk, you see the outlines of stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Just
sure.
like various and sundry. You don't think it's bone? There are some bones. That's a lie. There are some bones down there, but there's a lot. Like you see some potions, maybe some armor, maybe probably various and sundry magical items.
I need to get out of this pool right now. Is what I need to do.
Yeah.
So-
But you see that, so you can inform others.
Yeah.
So do you take your action and swim up?
Yeah, full sprint
What's
towards
your
Garf.
movement?
35.
35. I'll give you
half
20.
that,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll give
thanks.
you 20. So
So I get 40 feet. So I don't even quite get
you
out.
make it
of
to the surface. Yeah, you can either go straight
No,
up.
I'm
and
going at a
reach the surface.
diagonal. So
Diagonal. So yeah, you're
still
like
underwater.
10 feet underwater right here. Yeah.
Do I have a bonus action I want to do? Let's see. I'll cast Thunder Smite in case anybody gets close to me.
Great. Herrick. You see the outline of a very bloody Dan swimming in your direction.
Okay. I will go ahead and activate the boots of flying, or the wing boots.
You got
Fly over to him, grab him by the scruff of the neck, and you fly him back towards Scarf.
great.
Hold on.
Dan, you feel the
Yeah,
like, hands
I had
of
to roll
God.
a perception to make sure I knew it was Herrick, or I would have hit him with a thunderous smite.
Yeah. A wet rat is dropped. Wet rat of Dan. Like his several ribs broken, his fur of his satyr legs cut open, a lot of like tentacle marks of like suction cups on your skin. Great. Anything else, Herrick?
I probably have like another 5 or 10 feet of movement. I will start moving back towards where the big cluster of people are, towards the center of the pool.
Yep. See a lot of movement and bubble.
I will ready my crossbow.
Great. Brings us back.
Garf bad guys. Lots of cool shit though.
Selenius, it's your turn. You no longer have anybody surrounding you. You're like 5 feet under the water. You like heard this, like Dan swam past you, so you know he saved you. Heard the a splash behind you, so you think he made it out of the water. Oogway's next to you with his big arms out. He like had to reach past you to punch a guy. What are you doing?
I mean, Dan was like the entire reason that I went in. So as soon as I know that he's like safe and alive, I'm gonna just swim my happy little self back towards everyone.
Selenius pulls himself out of the water for his turn. Any bonus action?
I mean, I'll pull out the pistol again.
Right.
Go to the good old.
It is now all of their turn. They are all going to swim directly for the homunculus and surround it.
And then it's no longer magical.
And now it's no longer magical and goes dormant. And they all just begin to do like the crab dance where they're just like waving their pincers in the air as it floats down, and they sort of like swim with it. They do like this ritual. Great. Next up, Bro. You watch them all like the movement in the water around you as they all like swam beneath you, head in that direction, swam up.
So I'm just gonna. Am I the deepest one in the water? Basically,
You are
at
the
this
deepest
point?
one in the water at this point, yeah.
And I can use magic and stuff.
Sure.
I mean that guy's not near me to affect me.
Correct.
Um, can I use Dragon Stride to fly out of the water?
Sure.
Like just jet up out of the water and then just kind of land on the ground?
It's Bro Willie.
Because that would give me 60 feet of movement speed.
Right. Dragon Stride? What is that?
It's a World of Warcraft ability.
I know, right? Right, Stride. Ardalon Stride, it must be this. Last from your feet gaining you. Yeah, it's rocket boots. It's literally just rocket boots.
Yeah, it's just rocket boots. Yeah.
That's sick. Some firebender shit.
Yeah, you just fucking rocket up from the pool and land back next to Selenius. It's like full rocket boots.
Safe enough to where I don't hurt anybody. But
Yeah,
there you go.
100%. Yeah, no problem.
It just gets me out of the water super fast. Like that'll do.
Great. All right, next up is Master Oogway. You are also in the water still. You watched Selenius swim away because he was right next to you. And then you watched as fire bending past you, Fro rockets up out of the water.
So there's only me in the water now.
It is only you left underwater now.
Well, I guess I'm gonna swim up.
You spend 5 feet of movement, break surface, and then do you like do the Naruto like water is now a hard surface for you, so you climb up?
We're fighting.
No, I don't like use my arms to lift up. I
You
kind
just
of
like break the surface and rise up.
I just rise up.
Yeah, that tracks.
You do anything with
Oh.
your hair? Oh, do you have hair?
No,
I don't have hair. I'm not a mammal.
It's actually terrifying because the head and the neck break the surface for so long before the body does.
Yeah. Are those guys above water now, or
No,
are
they're
not our
still
concern?
underwater. Yeah, they're none of your concern. You guys don't really even see them anymore. All you can like see is a bunch of air bubbles in that area and like movement in the water.
Then I'm just gonna walk off.
Great. You walk out of the thing. Brings us to Garf. Garf, you're all of your friends are now up out of the water. Herrick's sort of like floating on his flying boots over the water. You have the sapphire. What do you want to do?
My friends are coming back up.
All of your friends are up. Everybody's out of the water. You have the sapphire now.
Did we just try to run away?
Here's the thing, dude. There's a lot of cool shit in the bottom of that pool.
Fireball?
And trust me, I'm bleeding to death. And I didn't even hit one of them.
Who hit them? Selenius and Oogway can make me medicine checks.
Ooh, 21.
Oogway, when you say fireball, Oogway can tell you that those things are very beefy.
That
Will
was a
not die to a
13,
fireball.
It will take a lot for us to kill these things, but it might be worth it with some of the stuff that looked like it was down there.
I have an idea. Cast Shatter in the water, and the water. You know how things are louder underwater.
I'm not engaging with that.
So, Sean, but just so that we're clear, Herrick is no longer over the pool.
Oh, did you fly back?
Yeah.
All right. We're still in initiative. We're still in
Oh, okay.
initiative. That's so it's more
Okay,
of a
we're still in
there's a bit of a
initiative then.
loosey goosey conversation happening, but it is Garf's turn.
Trying to engage with it. God damn.
Oh,
I mean,
Thunder
so if they're
Damage
attracted to
doesn't do
magic
more anyway.
things, we just dangle something magic over the surface, like in the water at
We
the
going
surface, and they
fishing?
go for it. Yeah, we just
That's
go
what's
fishing.
happening. That's what's happening right now. They're distracted.
Wait, how distracted? Can we just swim down and get the stuff?
Somebody has to make that call.
Wait until they
You
blow
don't.
up.
You
Am I about to
don't know how
rocket
long
down
they're
there?
distracted. You don't know how distracted they are.
Wait, we're not in a rush here, right? Let me
Well, we
just
are
go-
in initiative.
You're
Yeah.
you're in initiative. Dan was down there for 12 seconds and comes out like sputtering, bleeding from several major wounds on his body.
Well,
Oogway
Dan
and
Dan
Selenius.
Dan has 2 goblins worth of health left.
Yeah. I'm 2 goblins here. Both Master Oogway and Selenius say in this brief conversation that those things are very beefy, that they both hit them for good damage, and like, they swam away. They were fine. Couple cracked shells.
How deep down is the loot?
50 feet down. Sorry, I said that for Dan. Dan can say it.
Too deep for me, brother.
I'd only need to go down 35 feet and I could grab it with my arms.
Your arms might draw attention.
Yeah. I mean, we get
He
some
was already
people
down
that
there.
don't have movement restriction, and then other people and go down on one side, and everyone else goes on the other with magic shit and makes them
Yeah.
attracted to them instead.
Can't you wait, Zell? We're in initiative.
Yeah, so Garf, I'm gonna need you to make a call right now. This is your turn, Garf. What's the call? What's the call for your turn of this initiative?
Can I see them right now?
No. But you know where they are. You can't see them, but you know where they are.
I'm still concentrating on my Bixby hand.
Oh, the Bigsby's hand returned. Oh shit, sorry, my bad. Bigsby's hand back. Breaks the surface of the water as like this quick conversation came to a close. Bigsby's hand.
I'm gonna dangle the finger in the water like a fishing line.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look to the boys and be like, you guys want to get this shit down there? Just see if we can't got any major things we can drop on these guys.
Great.
Mhm.
Zella, what are you doing on your turn this round?
Have they gotten close to the glyph of warding yet?
Oh yeah, set it off.
All right,
Yeah, they're all like dancing around it.
that's gonna be 5d8 ice damage.
Great. Little frozen ice bomb goes off. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I lied.
It's
Nothing
it's
happened.
inside an anti-magic field right
It's
now.
inside an anti-magic field right now.
Okay. If I create acid, is that acid poisonous? Or
No,
no?
it's acidic.
Is it magic?
It is also magic, yeah.
So
magic
there's just going to be a field of not acid.
Correct.
Right.
Any magical projectile that you throw at within 10 feet of that purple one vanishes. Nothing happens to it.
Gotcha.
But your homunculus that you dropped also is no longer magical, and they're like all doing this ritual dance around it as it floats down. And you can kind of see the outline.
I want. Okay. Will you engage with me shocking grasping the water? Is it like a thing that will do something?
The lightning won't. It's magical lightning. And
Okay.
when the magical lightning reaches the 10-foot circle, It
Cool.
will
I'm just gonna
disappear.
go. I'm just gonna go. It takes me a couple minutes to make pipe bombs that aren't magical. I'm gonna go start working on that. I'm just gonna go sit to the side, pull out my stuff, and start fixing
1
pipe
minute pipe bomb on right now. He's spending 1 minute to build a pipe bomb. Let the timer begin.
10-round pipe bomb.
timer 1 minute.
That's not how it works.
We'll see in a minute, Ron.
Dan, your go.
I'm gonna heal myself for 40 hit points.
Jesus. Okay, you got it.
Let me
Any
make
bonus
sure.
action or
No,
movement?
45.
Yeah, you have 45.
I'm taking it
yeah.
all, baby. I'm
Take it
Dan.
all.
I'm the one that deserves it. That's my action.
Any bonus action or movement? You're still holding on.
I'm
the
still
Thundering Smite.
holding concentration on Thunderous Smite. How close to the surface are those guys over there?
They are 10 feet down.
And my Buster Swords.
Just a normal. You don't have extra on it.
You're right.
Hey, Herrick, you're up.
I am flying off of the water.
You got it.
These things, like, could I see them in the water down there?
Be like outlines. I'll give you like murky outlines because they're like
Okay.
10 feet down.
I'll take a shot at. I'll shoot at one of them with the crossbow.
All right, we'll cancel out the disadvantage because I'll say while they're doing their little ritual dance that you have advantage.
Okay. Let's see, 22.
Great, that hits.
All right, let's see. It is a light crossbow. Oop. 6 points.
Great. Little crossbow bolt ting, into one of the carapaces.
Okay.
Awesome. This brings us back to Selenius.
All right.
You could get down there and get some loot. Because
Yeah.
you can swim fast.
I can indeed swim fast. I'm going to. Would it? I still have stuff on me. I'm gonna move, or I guess just dive. No, they're right below me. Crap. You said the pool's 50 feet down?
Yep, the pool has a 50-foot depth. Yep.
Okay. So I'll go 10 feet over away from where they are.
Wouldn't he?
And
Wouldn't
then-
he go down at falling speed?
No.
No. Okay.
No, because you don't want to hit ground at.
Yeah,
Falling
I
speed from
agree, but I was
velocity.
thinking about the ring, right? Like, I don't know.
No, he just swims without restriction.
Sweet. Yeah, so I'll go over that way and then just double dash 50 feet down.
That you are now on the bottom, and you are surrounded by potions, and you see a wand and some a glistening dagger and this like floating orb that's being held in the skeleton's hand, and then a crown on another skull that with all of the gems taken away except for one clear gem that sits on one of the points of the crown. It's like one of the like a Burger King style crown.
Mhm.
And one of the points, it looks like all of them used to have socketed gems, but now there's just one clear gem left.
Sweet. Alright.
Great. That's your turn. Comes to their turn. Oh, and on Zell's turn, the thing sank another 10 feet, so they sink another 10 feet with it, doing their ritual dance.
Ooga, 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 ooga.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. Master Oogway, what are you up to?
I think I might dive in there. I can get all the way to the bottom. Like, immediately.
You'd be a little bit above it.
I guess I have 45. Well, I wouldn't need to fight anything, so I could use my. What is it called? Dash?
100%.
Yeah. I'm
And
just
you
going down
can
there.
you can you
mind
can
you, Sean, my arms are not magical; they are spiritual.
Did they ever come after you when your arms came out?
Nope. I was just
Okay.
making sure.
Yep.
I didn't want to get down there and find out that my spiritual arms were magical, and then me have to be like, well.
Nope. They have actually, a lot of you have magical shit on you. They have never once turned against somebody for having magical shit on them.
Well, Ugray's all the way down there.
Yep.
What does he see?
Same thing I just told Selenius.
I start picking stuff up.
100%. And
Can I pick it all up?
Nope. You can spend the rest of your turn down here picking stuff up.
Okay, that's what I do.
Great. It'll take some time for all of you guys to get down here. I think probably if one more person comes down here, you guys could leave here next round. If not, it will take multiple trips. Brings us to Fro.
rocket boots.
Rocket
Okay.
power.
Can I rocket boot down there?
Your 3-minute cooldown on your rocket boots has finished, and you press that button again, and you fly on down. And you can spend
Cool.
your turn helping them pick the rest of the stuff up.
I will grab the rest of the stuff that they have not grabbed thus far.
Garth.
Can I send Bixby's hand down and just grab a handful of shit?
Sure. Yep. You grab a little satchel. I think that's what Bigsby's hand grabs. Bigsby's hand grabs a satchel and brings it back up to you. It's like waterlogged satchel, and you can hear the clinking of glass vials in it.
I just remembered that his hand is Garfield's, which I think
That's
we
right.
should call it Garfield's hand. But I saw Garfield last night,
Okay.
and Garfield's dad is Samuel L. Jackson, and that
That's fine.
it just really pisses me off even more that Chris Pratt voiced Garfield now.
Voice
You know?
Garfield. Yeah.
It's like shit.
Oh,
You
man.
could have give it to anybody to actually be Samuel L. Jackson's kid. You know what I mean? But Chris Pratt, yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was boycotting this film.
Zell.
It's a
give me
really good
Tinker's
movie.
check.
You can ignore that it's Chris Pratt. Just watch it. Trust me, it's good.
Tinkering check.
Tinker's check. Tinker's
What is
check.
a tinker check?
That is a intelligence check with proficiency.
I think I get to double because I'm just so good at what I do. What's
We're
it
not going
called?
to do that right now.
Tool expertise. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check
Hold on to that.
you are proficient in.
That you aren't proficient in.
I am
Oh,
proficient.
okay.
Here is doubled for any ability you make with that uses your proficiency with
And
the tool.
let's be clear, you are proficient in Tinkerer's tools?
Yeah. Like he can choose.
Yes.
He's automatically proficient in Tinker's tools, but he also gets to choose another tool every day that he can be proficient in, and he can change it.
Alright.
It's pretty cool. He can also like turn his screwdriver into other tools. Crazy.
Actually, not tools I'm proficient in. Oh wait, any ability check you make that uses your proficiency with a tool. So I have to be proficient with that tool. Is that what that means?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also get to choose a proficiency each morning. So if you choose to take up painting, you can be proficient with painter's tools from now on. But then you can get rid of it to do something else if we need it in the future, you know?
My proficiency is 4, so 12 total.
You rolled a 12.
No, total of 12. Rolled a 4, and then
Ooh.
double proficiency is 4, and then double that, so 8.
Plus
So
your
12.
intelligence.
Oh, plus my intelligence. There we go.
I did say that.
12, 17 now.
17. Nice. That's a solid first round of making a pipe bomb.
Yeah, I'm getting the pipe out. You know, I that
Smoking some
carved up
weed.
nice and hollow. I put lines in it so it would do nice shrapnel stuff. Yeah, that's what I get so far done.
He's
Great.
hollowing out a cucumber, filling it with fucking gunpowder.
Like a rotten cucumber
It's
from the trash of a restaurant in Central City.
cucumber, and then I just keep poking razor blades into it.
Oh my god, bro.
Dan, you're up.
Okay. I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna.
Dan's like, fuck that.
I
Fuck
I
that
almost
fool.
died, y'all. It was really close. I need to let this thunderous smite out, so I'm just gonna hit the ground. Ugh, I hate
Hedge for the
concentrating on
chicks behind you.
spells. When you concentrate on spell, does it like hurt in the back of your head, Garb? That's my turn.
No.
Yeah, I also think Garv's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Herrick, what are you up to?
I'm gonna walk over where those things were, and just kind of like stand there with the crossbow loaded, just kind of watching, looking down.
Yeah, you no longer have an outline of them as they sank deeper. Right, brings us back to Selenius, who will spend his turn coming back to the surface.
Yeah, I mean, I'll grab some stuff and come back to the surface. Yeah.
Great. Master Oogway, I assume the same. Finish grabbing stuff, head to the surface.
Yep.
They sink another 10 feet down with the homunculus still doing the crab rave. Bro, I assume we're fucking firebends himself back to the surface.
Yeah, I can do that.
Great.
I got plenty of spell slots. Yep.
That brings us everybody back to the surface. Garf's turn.
Not everybody. Homunculuses are expensive. Like, I'm sure he's gonna want that thing back.
Really? I think you can just make it for free
I
every
think
day.
we can just make a new one
Yeah.
the next morning.
I think you need 100 gold piece gem.
No.
There's no way. Because it's an infusion, I just need like some trash to make the core.
I think
Okay.
you're talking about two different things. Wait, no, actually, you might. I don't know.
Homunculus servant item, a gem or crystal worth at least 100 gold pieces is required.
Is that the spell or is that the artificer's infusion of it?
You need to infuse an item. You need the item. I will say you can have anything that Zell values at 100. I will allow a little goblin shenanigans.
God. I'm just thinking like a suit of plate mail.
A ball of tinfoil.
It still has to be quote unquote tiny, you know.
This is a perfectly bald ball of foil.
But
Yeah,
the
like
idea
somebody hammered it.
the idea is you take that thing and you use it as the core of your homunculus and you build around it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hours polishing a ball of tinfoil until it's so shiny it can blind people.
So
and
Zell,
that-
I would say you're because you chose to put a ward, a glyph of warding on it. You're pretty content with losing that one, but you will want to build a new one.
Yep.
Great. He did put a glyph of warding. He essentially made it a suicide bomb.
I
He
did.
dropped it in.
Alu Akbar, and now I'm building a pipe bomb. That is Zell a terrorist?
It's starting to
No.
seem like it.
No, he's just an artificer.
Part of the goblin immigrant.
Great, Garf, what are you doing? Garf, what are you doing? You've got all the stuff. You have all of the magic items from the bottom of the pool. You have the sapphire. All of you are out of the water. What do you do?
I'm gonna open up this satchel and look inside.
There are 6 potions.
What colors are they?
They're red.
They're probably hot sauce. I closed the bag. Let's go, guys.
Probably.
Now, the real question. Where do you go?
Let's go back.
Sure.
No, I'm kidding. What do you guys want to do? Are we still in combat?
You are still in combat.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's what.
I think we just wait for Tell him to make his bomb. Let him drop it on top of him. Then
Can I help Zell with his bomb making?
Yeah. All right. I give you some powders and I tell you the ratio to mix them in.
Okay.
You see me grinding peppers.
What's up?
To make
This
Nice,
is my new
nice.
character, Horatio mixing him. He's an alchemist.
The Sue alchemist.
I will say if Garth if the whole squad turns and helps Zell build his pipe bomb, I'll let him roll one final check to do it right now.
Sure.
All right, pipe bomb ingredients. We got the cucumber, we got the razor blades, all right? We got the gunpowder, and we have the what is it? Ground spices. So it's because it's hot, it's gotta be spicy. All right. All mixed together. Roll to 15, 20, 28.
28. You
You
have
got the
a working
biological
trash
warfare
pipe
going
bomb.
too.
Oh,
You fill it with some nails,
this is
rusty trash nails.
a good one, guys. I can feel it.
Yes.
I can feel it.
Okay.
I
What's
cast magic weapon on it.
so it's magical.
Ooh.
Can I catapult this down?
Can. What's the detonation method?
I
Very
pull out from
carefully.
my bag one of my pre-prepared detonators, which I carry a lot of.
And how is that made?
It is a glass vial, right, with a cork in it, and some fuse in it, right, and a little bit of gunpowder. And the idea is that you light the fuse, you plug the stopper, you put it in, and then you have like 10 seconds before it does a small explosion that triggers a big explosion.
I love that. That's dope.
Small boom, big boom.
Vacuum fuse.
All right, are we ready, everyone?
Hell yeah.
Zell rubs his fingers over the fuse and sets it off. Says, "All right, catapult, 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 catapult."
I'm doing it. I cast catapult. I launch it right down in.
I come.
Roll. So you cast magic weapon on it, but it enters the attack.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's an anti-magic field, but maybe the shrapnel turns magic once the guys get away from that guy, and they're like, "Fuck, this hurts more than it did earlier."
Go ahead and roll 8d6. Roll fireball damage.
8d6. Gotcha.
And we'll make it
Was it slashing?
4 5. We'll make it 4 fire and 4 piercing.
Bludgeoning, slashing, piercing all together.
Yeah, physical. 4 physical or 4 of it is.
I think we should come up with a word for it, like blearsing or blearshing.
27.
27 points. I mean, they all fucking hate it. Like they're now like they've got nails sticking out of them. They still, you don't see it, but they're still doing the like waving of their claw ritual. 27 though, actually, you know what? I think it blows up your homunculus.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Great. All right. What do you guys do now? The catapult goes off. Do cool guys look at explosions? Are you guys watching the explosion? Or are you leaving?
Yeah, I looked pretty close. It was pretty cool.
Great. What do you guys do now?
I wait for a second to see if the pacifier that made up the core of that homunculus comes up.
No.
It was my pacifier.
Hilarious. It's a loss.
Do we see any start to float up?
No.
Well, they're still in there, dude.
They're still in
we don't
there.
want to fight these guys. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, dipping dots.
Back the way we came.
Slight curve to the left. You guys walk for about 12 seconds.
Shit, just like me.
12 seconds. And then you walk back into the statue area.
Oh shit. No,
But
that's
this time. Hold on. This time.
there's 8 Minotaurs.
Are there?
I mean, we're in a maze. There's got to be Minotaurs, right? I think the British got that one right.
That's kind of
by
a
the way.
stereotype there, dude.
Actually learned our history from.
Look,
the
I'm
Minotaur.
Faye.
The shadows are now pointing this way and this way. There's like now 2 staff shadows that point in either direction.
2 suns makes total sense. Mentions merging. Kidding, that could be it.
I think it's we have to split up. Like, I think that there's no choice. I think if we don't split up, we're just gonna keep looping back. But we can try it.
No, let's split up. You really think that's it?
I do.
We've been following the shadows this whole time.
We followed it once and it worked. The other way it didn't work. What do you think, Herrick?
Oh.
I'll draw them.
Yeah. That kind of makes sense. The other option is to split the difference.
And go down the middle. Let's try that first.
See what happens.
So we're walking down this middle path.
Yeah.
12 seconds path.
Fucking genius, Herrick.
Yep. So, are we going to go ahead and split the party?
No. I think you got it. I think you figured it out.
We did it.
It's a pretty long 12 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I before the game I thought I got all of these images, but both times I've come to look for them, they haven't been come. They haven't been there. But like all the other ones for this maze are there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Come
as you come, as you come.
Come.
There
we go. Yeah. Marie.
That's annoying. I'll fix it. You guys walk into this room. It's supposed to be this way.
I think it's
Anyways,
the size
fine.
of the table you picked.
It's fine.
Issue.
Well, it's supposed to be long. It's supposed to be a super stuff. I want it to be this way. It's fine. I'm going to do the cliffhanger now, anyways. After I tell you what's in this room. You emerge from the path into an area far larger than any open area you've encountered so far. This rectangular space is probably like 90 feet across and maybe just under 150 feet down, like to the other side. Very nice, like clear pasture. It looks like a boulder strewn pasture. with a large pond to one side and a fenced vegetable garden right next to you, and an oversized cottage right next to it, like really big cottage. Sheep graze in the pasture, tended by a pair of cyclops. But none of them are moving, as you guys haven't like fully entered the space, and they all appear frozen in time. No wind moves. The pond's frozen. The two cyclops seem to be talking to one another, but aren't moving. The sheep, no bleats, just like half chewed mouths. And that's where we will end. Oh well, you know what? Actually, you guys will step in, and then they all start moving. Time begins as you guys enter the space, and that's where we will end today's episode.
Dumb.
No.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
All right. See you next time, which will
See you
be a
next time,
long
nerds.
time from now, right?
Yeah.
It might,
that
yeah,
right?
it might be a long time from now.
It might be a long time from now.
We'll
We'll see what
like 2 weeks.
happens.
No, I don't
No,
know.
2 weeks. I for
can
sure
do-
won't be here.
I can do the next